Most of us are confused and frustrated with the cost of medicine and don't fully understand how the system works. Pharmacy benefit managers, or PBMs, are a big part of this complex system. PBMs are raking in huge profits at the expense of patients, health plans, employers, and pharmacies. But what are PBMs? PBMs were initially created to reduce drug prices, pass along discounts, increase access to medicine, and reduce the paperwork burden of pharmacists so they can spend more time with patients. But a lack of government oversight and transparency have allowed these drug middlemen to take advantage of the confusing drug distribution system and rake in billions of dollars, while consumers are forced to pay more for their prescriptions and pharmacies are shuttering. PBMs use something called direct and indirect remuneration fees, or DIR fees, to bill pharmacies for additional charges weeks or even months after prescriptions were purchased by patients. Pharmacies are forced to pay these extra fees. So imagine a produce distributor bought apples from a farmer, then sold those apples to a grocery store for a certain price. The grocery store then sold the apples to customers based on the price they paid for the apples. However, weeks or months later, the distributor was allowed to tell the grocery store that the price for the apples was actually higher than originally thought and demand more money from the grocery store. That is how the PBM drug middlemen are using DIR fees to extract funds from pharmacies for every prescription filled. DIR fees charged to pharmacies grew by more than 107,400% over a decade. And PBMs are generating record profits. As a result, pharmacies are shuttering, leading to pharmacy deserts and significantly reduced access for consumers. We urge you to support legislation that would prohibit retroactive pharmacy DIR fees so that discounts are properly passed on to patients and pharmacies are properly protected from the arbitrary and unfair fees they currently face. Action must be taken to control consumers' costs and preserve their access to pharmacies.